Over here. You're gonna be like. You don't need to see me.
Jess. The bathroom door. Thank you. Oh, someone's in there? Oh, I'm like, close them in. Close them in. Hi, everyone. Welcome to practice. I know many of you and a few new faces. I'm Nikki. I'll be guiding practice for the next hour. This is a Hatha Vinyasa, so it's a mix of holding postures and flowing a little bit through them. And I never know what's going to come out of me, but sometimes I just have to caveat with I do sometimes teach with a lot of intensity. And just know that when I bring that energy of intensity, that doesn't mean you have to do everything that I say. You can always take breaks or rest or do what you need to do for your body. You know, you don't have to take it so seriously. So I want to teach a very traditional a little piece of yoga philosophy today, which is the very first line in Patanjali's Yoga Sutras, the very first line. And my YTTers hopefully know it well. It goes, Hatha Yoga Anushasanam. If you want, you can sing it with me. Hatha Yoga Anushasanam. And what it means, very simply, is, and now, the teachings of yoga. That's all it means. It says, and now, the teachings of yoga. But Patanjali's a tricky dude, you know? He usually means a lot more than what he's just saying. So you might think like, okay, yeah, all right, it's 10 a.m. and 10:03 probably. And now, the teachings of yoga. But there is this other deeper aspect to it, many layers, but we'll talk about this one today, which is right now, at this exact point in time in your life, now, this little blip, it's important for you to receive the teachings of yoga, which is why you made it to your mat this morning, for whatever reason. Your path has landed you here. And to take this next hour, each and every second within that hour, very seriously, as an opportunity to find union, yoga being defined as union. With each posture, each style of breath we do, each little tidbit of philosophy I share again and again and again, you are invited, cordially invited, to step into union, to step into yoga. Hatha Yoga Anushasanam. All right, let's do some breath work. Find a long spine. You can sit on your shins or sit cross-legged. We're going to do a very simple style of breath today called three-part breath. There are three parts or three sections to the breath. The first is the low belly. The second is the rib cage, and you really want to think about feeling the sides of the rib cage and the backs of the ribs. And the third is the chest, the collarbones. And so when I say inhale, belly, rib cage, chest, I want you to feel like a wave moving through your body from bottom to top. So watch me, this is what it'll look and sound like. So there's this force behind the inhale and the exhale. Let's do it. Close down your eyes or blur your gaze. Roll your shoulder blades down and back. Reach the crown of your head high. Choose to cherish and acknowledge the importance of now, the importance of why now. And then take a complete exhale, empty the lungs all the way out. Inhale, belly, rib cage, chest. Exhale, chest, rib cage, belly. Force behind the breath. Inhale, belly, rib cage, chest. Exhale, chest, rib cage, belly. Inhale, belly, rib cage, chest. Exhale, chest, rib cage, belly. Inhale, bottom, through the middle, filling to the top. Exhale, press the breath out, empty out, navel towards the spine. Inhale, fill up. Exhale, empty out. 2 more. Inhale, fill up. Exhale, empty out. Inhale, fill up. Exhale, push all the breath out, 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 out. Completely empty. Hold empty and bring your awareness to the base of your seat. Now move through those 3 sections. Inhale, fill up. Hold full. Bring your gaze to the space between the eyebrows, if you can, and bring your attention to the top center of the head. If this sensation of holding gets to be too much, you can first try bringing your fingertips to the ground, or you can always release. But try to center yourself here. Patiently be with the retention. Relax your gaze. Controlled exhale through the nose. Land your attention at the center of the chest and deepen your breath. Those of you tuning in online, if you want to practice my music, you can find it in the description. Open it up, reach over, start the first song. Slow, steady inhales and exhales. Shift forward into a tabletop shape. Hands shoulder width distant apart. Knees hip width distant apart. And then inhale, cow pose. Drop the belly, lift the gaze. Exhale, cat, round through the back body and tuck the chin. Inhale, cow, front body open. Exhale, cat, round it in, tuck the chin. There we go. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, neutral spine. And then firm anchor through the left palm. Utilize your inhale to reach the right arm high and open up to a twist. Exhale, thread the right arm underneath left armpit, round through the back body. Just hover the arm. Inhale, right arm high, open up across the chest. Exhale, thread and hover, navel in, round through the back body. Inhale, reach the right arm up. One more time, look up. Exhale, thread the right arm under, reach, 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 and now lay the right shoulder, back of the hand down. You can lay your cheek down, or sometimes for me, it feels good to look up at the ceiling and take a deeper twist, bringing the back of the head down. Once you set up your upper body, try to level off the low back. And now bring your breath to the right side of your upper back. You can keep coming back to it, that reminder. And now the teachings of yoga. Delivering yourself to this space, this sensation in the body with the breath and with your directed attention. Left hand underneath left shoulder, press down into that palm. Inhale, right arm high. Reach up, look up, shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, right palm down to the ground. Inhale, left arm high, reach, look. Exhale, thread and hover, navel in, round through the back body. Ooh, nice breath. Inhale, reach the left arm up, look up. Exhale, thread and hover. Inhale, left arm up, look up. Exhale, reach under. This time, lay the shoulder, the cheek, or back of the head down. You choose positioning of the right arm. And direct your breath, full and steady breath, into the left side of the upper back. You almost feel the left shoulder kind of rise and fall, move away from the earth and towards the earth. Part of trusting your practice or cultivating a trust in your practice is getting really curious as to why or who or what has drawn you to the mat, drawn you into your sadhana, your practice. And honoring that by not only just putting forth effort with every asana, each posture we do, but also bringing some heart to it. Right palm underneath right shoulder. Press down into it. Inhale, left arm high. Reach up, look up. Exhale, left palm down to the ground. Step back to a high plank, Phalakasana. Spread your fingers wide, puff up through the back of the heart space. Pull your navel in. Think a long line of energy. Shoulders, tailbone splits out to the heels. Good, deep inhale. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Hips up and back. Press the heels towards the ground. Steady inhales and exhales. And then move the breath through. Inhales, length along the arms, the spine. Exhale, length along the legs. The music is my yoga today. I get to work through some things over here. There we go. Inhale, look up to the top of the mat. Exhale, step up, feet together or hip width distant apart. Inhale, halfway lift, fingertips up the shins, Ardha Uttanasana, roll the shoulder blades down and back. Pull your navel in. Length through the back of the neck. Note if the majority of your weight is in the heels and shift a little forward into the balls of your feet. Roll the shoulder blades down and back, active upper back. Exhale, bow forward, Uttanasana. In a traditional Uttanasana, if you can, you line up your fingertips with your toe tips. If you're like, no, hell no, that's not for me today, you can take ragdoll or bring blocks underneath your hands. If you're going for traditional, press through the palms, send the hips high, bend the elbows back, crown of the head low. By that decompression of the spine, length through the hamstrings. Just know if your low back feels funky today, you do want to take a bend in your knees for your forward folds. Press down through the feet, inhale, rise up, Urdhva Hastasana, full body stretch. Anchor through the feet, lengthen through inner and outer thighs, get really tall, really long in the body. Yeah? You can choose neutral spine. Whenever I say Urdhva Hastasana, you can choose neutral spine right here. Or you can press the palms, activating the shoulder joint or the musculature around the shoulder. Or you can take a back bend, hips forward, lift navel to chest, chest to chin, and trace the gaze back. Try to keep the biceps behind the ears. So in your Urdhva, it can be neutral spine or the back bend. Find it. Really active in the body. Take an inhale. Exhale, bow forward, prayer palms through the midline. Inhale, halfway lift fingertips up the shins. Exhale, plant your palms and step your right foot back. Drop the right knee down. Tent up the fingertips or find blocks underneath the hands. Firm press through the right shin, squeeze the right glute, and now lift and lengthen the front midline. Lift your gaze up. Feel the length through the right hip flexor. You got it. Deep inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Tuck the back toes, step the left foot back, hips up and back. Inhale, shift forward to a high plank. Know that you can drop your knees. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana, bend the elbows back, or you lower chest and chin with knees on the ground. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Cobra, the pelvis is rooted. Up dog, you're lifted. Exhale, downward facing dog, roll over the toes, hips up and back. Inhale, look up between the hands. Exhale, step the right foot forward and drop the left knee. Squeeze through the left glute and then lift your chest, look up. Very traditional style Surya Namaskar for Hatha. Press through the back shin, squeeze, and it's almost like you're trying to drag the left shin forward on the mat. Lengthen the front midline. Deep inhale. Exhale, Uttanasana. Lift the back knee, step the left foot forward, and find a fold. Inhale, rise up, Urdhva Hastasana. Remember, you can choose neutral spine or a back bend. Exhale, Samastitihi to Tadasana. Prayer palms through the heart center, and then release the arms down, palms face forward. Roll the shoulder blades down and back. Firm press through the feet. Inhale, rise, Urdhva. Exhale, fold forward, prayer palms through the midline. Nice breath. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, plant your palms, step your left foot back, drop the left shin down. Inhale, lift the chest up, squeeze the left glute. Exhale, downward facing dog. Tuck the back toes, step right foot back, hips up and back. Inhale, shift forward, high plank. Exhale, Chaturanga or lower knees, chest, chin. Inhale, cobra or up dog, you find it. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale to look up. Exhale, step the left foot up, drop the right knee down. Inhale to lift the chest, lengthen the front midline. Exhale, Uttanasana, forward fold to the top of the mat. Inhale, rise up, Urdhva Hastasana, full body stretch. Exhale, Samastitihi to Tadasana, prayer palms to the heart line, reach the palms down, face forward. Inhale, sweep it up. One more time each side, exhale, fold forward. With breath, inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, right foot back, right knee down. Inhale, lengthen the front midline, lift your gaze. Exhale, down dog. Step the left foot back, hips up and back. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, Chaturanga or drop knees, chest, chin. Inhale, cobra or up dog, find the heart opener. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take an inhale and down dog. Exhale, right foot forward, left knee down. Inhale, lengthen the front midline, look up. Exhale, Uttanasana, forward fold to the top of the mat. Inhale, rise up, Urdhva Hastasana, full body stretch. Exhale, Samastitihi to Tadasana, palms face forward. Inhale, sweep it up, active legs, active arms. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, left foot back, left knee down. Inhale, lengthen front midline, look up. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, shift forward, high plank. Exhale, Chat or lower knees, chest, chin. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Deep inhale and down dog, press into hands and feet. Exhale, left foot forward, right knee down. Inhale, lengthen front midline, look up. Exhale, Uttanasana, forward fold, top of the mat. Inhale, rise up, Urdhva Hastasana, full body stretch or a back bend. Exhale, Samastitihi to Tadasana. And stand here. Stand here. Anchor through the feet. Feel the heart's beat, the blood's flow through the body. And realize that Surya Namaskar, the salutations to the sun, is a greeting of the sun, of life's energy, and a greeting of the new day. Recognizing that each new day is like a new slate for us, right? We can say, okay, I'm going to start from fresh with my practice. I'm going to start from fresh with an attitude of presence. Inhale, sweep the arms up, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, fold forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift, fingertips up the shins. Exhale, step the left foot back. Keep the back knee lifted, anchor through the left palm. Inhale, right arm high, find a twist. Lift your back heel all the way up. Lift it up. Shoulders away from the ears, look along the top arm. You can stay here in the open arm twist and think about closing space between right knee, left shoulder. If you'd like to take a bind, you can bind your top forearm and hang the left ear heavy, opening up through the trap, the side of the neck. Keep the back heel lifted, 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 lifted. And breathe. Firm press through the left palm flat. If you need a block underneath the hand, fine. Inhale, right arm high, look up and elongate. Exhale, right palm down to the ground. Inhale, rise, Ashtachandrasana, arms high, you're in a high lunge. Settle low, lift the back heel up. Yes, and now bend your left elbow. Option 1 is you just grab it with the right hand. Option 2 is you go full bind. For me, that's not happening, especially this early in practice, but if it's happening for you, you could do it. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, side bend over to the right. Pull the top elbow down. You're either pulling the top elbow down with that hand or you're tugging from the bottom. And breathe. Nice, lift your back heel all the way up, y'all. I just keep repeating myself because I keep seeing it. Yeah, engage the space below the navel. Ooh, hello, left hip flexor, side body, shoulder joint. Inhale, sweep both arms high, palms pressed. Exhale, hands down to frame your front foot. Okay, 2 options here. If you're looking for a little chiller practice, drop the back knee and take a half split, right leg long. If you're looking for a little more active practice, take a pyramid pose. So shorten your stance, back foot at a 45. Yeah? Whether you're in half splits, demoing up here, or pyramid, demoing up here, find a halfway lift in the chest, and exhale, bow forward. Firm press to the feet, anchor the right hip back. If your palms are flat on the ground, no problem. And you're in pyramid, you can reach one or both hands for the back leg and use that grip to pull yourself into a deeper fold. Right quadricep, front of the right thigh is active. Nice. Inhale, halfway lift in the chest, releasing the bind of the back leg if you have it. Exhale, low lunge. Bend your right knee and tuck your left toes. Inhale, right leg up and back, 3-legged dog. Tripada Adho Mukha Svanasana. 3-legged dog. Exhale, bend the right knee and stack the hip. So that means open up the front of the pelvis to the green wall over there, and then take big circles with the right knee, exploring hip rotational abilities. Don't just do it because I say so, like do it to feel it. You know, like move through the whole range of motion. And then switch directions. Yes, and then inhale, dramatic hip stack. Exhale, right knee to right tricep. Right knee to right tricep, round through the upper back. Right knee to nose. And then step through. Warrior 2 stance, rotate the back heel down. Inhale, open up, Virabhadrasana 2. Warrior 2, settle low. Drop the back hip down towards the front heel and look along the front arm. Nice. If this feels like a plenty of sensation in your front hip, then stay here. If you'd like, Uttita Parshvakonasana, reach forward and rotate. My folks who showed up with like, oh, I'm kind of low energy, but I made it, you can rest bottom forearm, yeah? If you want to add on, top arm forward to open side body, half or full bind, do your thing. Do your thing. With the torso leaning forward, commit to the press in the back foot and breathe. Binds release, reach the arms in opposites. Inhale, rise through warrior 2 and straighten the front leg. If you like a shorter stance for Trikonasana, bring the back foot in a few inches. And then inhale, reach the right arm forward, forward, forward. Exhale, rotate. Bring the tip of your left thumb to the base of your left middle finger, and then look towards that thumbnail. Squeeze inner thighs up and in. Same plane of energy, shoulders, hips, heels. Breathe. Inhale. Exhale, hands down to frame the front foot, tuck the back toes. Use your core to slow transition. Inhale, step your left foot forward, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, bow forward. Inhale, rise up to standing, Ekapada Tadasana, arms high, bend your right knee up to hip side. Right knee up to hip side. External rotation of the right hip. Bring foot to calf, inner thigh, or you can use the toes to kickstand for Vrksasana. Prayer palms down to heart center. Find that little soft spot at the sternum and press your thumb knuckle into it. Lift the heart up. Press foot into leg, leg into foot. Standing at attention. Pull the right knee back. Actually feel a stretch in the right adductor. Yeah. Still here on one foot. Are you breathing? Pull the right knee back to center. Inhale, arms up. Option to kick the right leg forward. My energy, folks. Yeah, press through the left foot. You have it. Kick out through the right heel. Deep inhale. Exhale, right foot down and fold forward. Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, plant your palms and step your right foot back. Step your right foot back. Inhale, left arm high. Find a twist. So, I see some of y'all popped up on the bottom fingertips like this. If you're on your hand like this and you can't get the palm flat, that's where blocks are your friends, right? So grab your block, get the palm flat. Close space between right shoulder, left knee. Anchor the left thigh bone back. If you did so on the other side, wrap the top forearm to low back, drop bottom ear to stretch the trap, the neck. Squeeze through the right glute. You're lifting your right heel as high as you can. Whee, there it is. Here and now. The thing about yoga, the thing about union is it can't really happen in the past. It can't really happen in the future. Because that implies some sort of separation, some sort of division of time. Just here. Those of you with top arm bound, re-extend the arm. Inhale, look up. Exhale, left palm down. Inhale, rise, Ashta Chandrasana. Both arms up. Both arms up. Lift your back heel up. Squeeze inner thighs. Settle the hips low. Ooh. Bend right elbow. Grab it with the left hand, unless you're going full bind. And then inhale, both side bodies long. Exhale, side bend over to the left. Active through the back leg. Front knee stacked over front ankle. Each second, each breath, another opportunity, another invitation to deepen your intimacy with the present moment, with what's unfolding under your feet. Inhale, rise through center, both arms high, palms press. Exhale, hands down to frame the front foot. Okay, you choose. You can drop the back knee and shift the hips back for half splits, or shorten the stance, back footed to 45 for pyramid. Inhale, front leg long, lift the heart. Exhale, bow over your extended leg. Let's see it. Firm press of the feet, level across the low back. Yes, curl each and every toe back on that left foot. Nice, Yael. Consider each posture, each asana as a new opportunity to experience consciousness in. Like, oh, how does consciousness express here? Curiously exploring. Inhale, halfway lift in the chest. Exhale, shift forward, low lunge. Bend the front knee, tuck the back toes. Inhale, left leg up and back, three-legged dog. Left leg up and back, Tripada Adho Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, bend the knee and stack the hip. Find some open hip rotation, so big circles. Big circles. Hey, what's up, left hip joint? Big circles. Yeah, employing the glutes to take those rotations and then switch directions. Noticing what musculature has to engage to get you taking those circles. And then inhale, big dramatic hip stack. Exhale, left knee, left tricep. Dome through the upper back. Squeeze the knee up and into the armpit. Inhale, left knee into the nose. Exhale, step through. Warrior two stance. Rotate the right heel down, heel to arch alignment. Inhale, open up. Virabhadrasana 2. Nice. Firm press through the back foot, active through that leg. Reach the arms out and look forward. Remember that you can stay here if this is enough sensation for your body. If you'd like, inhale, reach the left arm forward. Exhale, Uttita Parshva Konasana. Left arm down, right arm up. You can always rest bottom forearm. If you took any upper body variation of reaching top arm forward or going for a shoulder bind, please allow your body to invite you into expressions that demand presence, even if that's something that I don't offer, yeah? Because yoga is not about doing the hardest thing or the most simple thing. Yoga's chitta vritti nirodha. Yoga is about the cessation of the mind cycles. And so you do what you need to do to get the thoughts to slow down. Nice, binds release, reach the arms in opposites. Inhale, rise through a warrior two and straighten the front leg. If you'd like to bring the back foot in a little bit for triangle, do that. And then bump your hips far to the back. Reach your left arm forward, rotate. You can rest bottom hand on thigh or shin, just not the knee joint. For more intensity, the arm is behind the leg. Then bring your right thumb tip to the base of your right middle finger and look up towards that thumbnail, as long as it's okay on your neck. Roll the shoulder blades down and back, navel in, breathe. Yeah. So the whole major part of the power of the posture comes from Padabandha. So press through the center of the heels, inner and outer ball of the foot. Pull the energy up the legs. Deepen the shape. Exhale, hands down to frame the front foot. Tuck the back toes. Nice patience, everyone. Inhale, right foot forward, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, Uttanasana, bow forward. Inhale, rise up, Ekapadottanasana, arms high. Bend your left knee up to hip height. External rotation of the hip. You can bring the foot down as a kickstand, calf muscle, inner thigh. And then bring prayer palms to heart. Thumb knuckle into that soft spot at the sternum, and then use the thumb knuckle to lift the chest up. Press foot to leg, leg to foot. Steady your gaze. Use the pressure through both feet to deepen the sensation in your left hip. Okay, pull the left knee back to center, Ekapadottanasana, arms up. Option to kick the left leg forward. Navel in. Dial the hip down. Flex through the foot. Press through the right foot. Deep inhale. Exhale, foot down, fold forward. Prayer palms through the midline. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, plant your palms, step back to a high plank. Option to drop your knees, yeah? Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Bend the elbows back. Inhale, upward facing dog. Straight arms, press to the tops of the feet. Exhale, downward facing dog. Use the core to roll over the toes. Hips up and back. Just listen closely. We're going to do a little flowy version of that. Inhale your right leg high. Exhale, step your right foot through, low lunge. Inhale, right arm high, find a twist. Exhale, thread. Wrap your right arm around the right thigh and dome through the upper back. Inhale, reach the right arm high, look up. Exhale, wrap the right arm around the right thigh and dome through the upper back. Inhale, reach the right arm up. Exhale, wrap, round, core engaged. Inhale, right arm up. Exhale, right palm down. Inhale, rise, both arms high. Exhale, grab the left wrist, side bend up and over to the right. Inhale through center, release the wrist grab, palms press. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reach your right arm forward. Exhale, rotate, Uttita Parshva Konasana. Inhale, come up through a warrior two, straighten the front leg. Exhale, Trikonasana, reach forward, rotate. Inhale, Viparita, both legs straight, reach the right arm up and back. Exhale, hands down to frame the front foot, tuck the back toes. Inhale, step your left foot forward, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, bow forward. Inhale, rise up, Ekapada Tadasana, arms high, bend the right knee up to hips height. This time standing figure four, right ankle to left thigh, prayer palms to heart. Sit low. If you're looking for a chiller practice today, bring your hands down to blocks or the ground. If you're looking for a more intense practice, you can reach the arms forward. You can, of course, take an arm balance if that's in your practice, if that's your jam. What I want to be happening no matter what is that you feel an opening in the right hip. Settle low. Go there in your body. Find a balance of strength and softening. Arm balances, set the foot back down. Everyone inhale, rise up, Ekapada Tadasana. Right knee or right leg at hips height. Exhale, set the foot down, fold forward, prayer palms through the midline. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, plant your palms, step back, high to low plank, Chaturanga Dandasana. You can also drop the knees, lower chest, chin. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Just take 5 deep breaths in down dog. For a majority of your practice, the idea is to breathe in and out of your nose, unless you get to this place where you feel like you have a little excess heat in the body. Then you use open mouth exhales to release. Preparing for a little mini flow. Inhale your left leg high. Exhale, step your left foot through. Inhale, find the twist, left arm high, reach up, look up. Exhale, wrap the arm around the thigh, dome through the mid to upper back. Inhale, reach the arm up, look up. Exhale, wrap, round, core engaged. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, wrap, round, core engaged. Inhale, deepest twist yet, look up. Exhale, both hands down to frame the front foot. Inhale, rise, arms high. Exhale, grab the right wrist, side bend over to the left. Inhale through center, both arms high. You can take a back bend if you want. Exhale, warrior two, rotate the back heel, reach the arms out. Inhale, left arm forward, reach, reach, reach. Exhale, rotate. Inhale, rise through a warrior two and straighten the front leg. Exhale, triangle, reach, 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 rotate. Inhale, Viparita, both legs are long. Sweep your left arm up and back, look up. Exhale, hands down to frame the front foot, tuck the back toes. Inhale, right foot forward, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, bow forward. Inhale, rise, Ekapada Tadasana, arms high, left knee at hips height. Exhale, standing figure four. Remember today's intention, and that's how you choose your variation. Yeah, maybe you bring your hands to the ground or blocks. Maybe you reach the arms forward and really try to find a one-legged chair. If arm balance invites the most presence, the most attention to the here and now of your life, then that's what you do. The mind will always tell you, in the future, then I'll hand it, then I'll get it handled, right? This. Shepherd yourself back to this. Arm balances, come back, set the foot down. Everyone inhale, rise, Ekapada, arms high, left knee bends or extends. Exhale, set the foot down, fold forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift, Ardha. Exhale, plant your palms, step back, Chaturanga Dandasana. You know you can skip it too if you'd rather just press back to down dog. Inhale brings you up into up dog if you want. And exhale back into down dog. And again, 5 deep breaths. You can count them within yourself. Inhale your right leg high. Exhale, step the right foot through, low lunge. Inhale, rise up, high lunge, arms high, Ashta. Exhale, warrior 2, rotate the back heel down, reach the arms out. Inhale, 3-pointed star, heels in, toes out, palms press up and overhead. Exhale, Skandasana, back of the mat. So bend your left knee. If you have any current knee or ankle injuries, you can keep both feet rooted and take a little side lunge, how I am here. If you can go full flexion of the back knee, do it, and work your left heel towards the ground. And then look at your right leg. The knee and the toe should be pointing up. If this is already a lot of sensation, you stay here, maybe hands on the ground or blocks. If you'd like, left arm to the inside of the left knee, inhale, right arm high. Find the twist. Those of you who have a bind practice from your twist, you can wrap right forearm. You could turn left thumb down, wrap around the shin. Please just listen to what's best for your body today, even if you've been able to do it in the past, right? It's like, how is this teaching, as it arises in the body here and now, how is this teaching showing you? Good, binds, release, inhale, re-extend the arms. Exhale, move through a Skandasana at the front of the mat. Bring the right hand down, shift the weight forward. Take an inhale, you can even reach the arms up if you want. Exhale, Uttan Pristhasana, front of the mat. Both hands down, turn forward, runner's lunge. Heel toe your right foot to top right corner. You can choose back knee lifted or you can drop the back knee down. You can come down to your forearms. Yeah, and this is a great place to stay, breathing into the left hip flexor. If you want to add on, you can inhale your right arm high for a twist. And then lift your back shin and bind your foot or your ankle. The cool thing about this bind is that you can take it in 2 directions. Yeah, you can kick the foot into the palm, arm straight, or you can bend the elbow up and pull the heel in. Committed inhales and exhales. Binds, release, inhale, right arm high. Everybody exhale up onto the palms, both hands to the inside of the right foot. Drop the left knee. We're gonna take such a cozy transition into half pigeon. Heel toe your right foot across the mat and lay your right shin down. Slide the left knee back. And know that you can stay upright for as long as you want. Squeezing the left glute, you can even reach one or both arms up. And whenever you're ready, find a fold over the right shin. Yeah, we'll hang out for a little bit, 7, 8 rounds of breath. So if you want to find that upright position for a few rounds of breath, then fold, perfect. It's even said within the sutras that the teachings of yoga, and as they're written as the 8-limb path, transcend time and space and social conditioning. And I think a major aspect of that is that all of these practices actually invite you to tap into your own wisdom, your own inner knowing. And that process of tapping in requires presence. Walk your hands back towards your right shin. Tuck the left toes, lift the left knee. Inhale, extend the right leg back so it's hovering in a high plank. You can drop the left knee down if you'd like. Shift the shoulders forward. Exhale, lower all the way down to your belly. Inhale, Bhujangasana, zip the legs up, hover the chest, hover the hands for a moment. Slide your hands back to the bottom of the rib cage, and then set the palms down, not as a strength force, but more like a kickstand. And there's a slight energy of pulling the palms back to lift the heart higher. Press through the pinky toenail, squeeze the glutes, lift the chest up, lift the chest up, lift the chest up. And then exhale, downward facing dog. Lower your forehead, tuck the toes, press up through a high plank, hips up and back. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, step through low lunge. Follow your breath. Inhale, rise Ashtachandrasana, arms high, high lunge. Exhale, warrior two, rotate the back heel down, reach the arms out. You have it. Inhale, rise up, three-pointed star, heels in, toes out, palms press. Exhale, Skandasana, back of the mat. You can keep both heels rooted. Yeah, remember these little adjustments of work your right heel towards the ground, left knee, left toes, point up. If you did so on the other side, right arm to the inside of the right knee, and inhale, left arm high. If you did so on the other side, you can find half or full bind. External rotation of the left hip. So rotate from here. Yes, now flex the foot. Binds release, reach the arms out, inhale. Exhale, move through Skandasana at the front of the mat. Hips low, hips low, hips low. Take a pause at Skandasana, front of the mat. Inhale, arms up. You can do it, arms up. Exhale, runner's lunge, front of the mat. Hands to the inside of the left foot. Heel toe, left foot, up and over. You can stay right here. You can drop the back knee. You could come down to the forearms. Or if it feels good in your body, take the bind. Reach left arm high. Bend the back knee and bind outer edge of the foot or ankle. For the bind, you either kick into the palm open or bend the elbow, pull the heel. Those of you with hand to foot bind, slow release. Inhale, left arm high. Exhale, both hands down. Drop the back knee if it's lifted. Ekapada, Rajakapotasana, heel toe your left foot across the mat. Lay the left shin down, slide the right knee back. Remember, we're gonna be here for time. So if you wanna reach one or both arms up, stay upright for a few breaths, you can. Whenever you're ready, exhale, bow over your left shin. Breathe down into the low belly and pelvis. it's totally normal within a lifetime and many lifetimes, if that's your jam, to do this dance of living in truth, getting lost, coming back to it, getting lost, again and again. The cool thing is the attitude of seeking that we're all programmed with eventually has us finding our way back. Can you learn to trust in that? Walk your hands back towards your left shin. Tuck your right toes under. And then inhale, extend your left leg back in a high plank. If this feels like too much, drop the right knee down. Inhale, shift your shoulders forward. Use the full length of the exhale to lower down to the belly. Lower, lower, lower down to the belly. I'm going to give two options here. Option one is Dhanurasana. You bend the knees, grab the outer edges of the ankles or feet. If your low back is sensitive today or this is like just too intense of a bind, instead interlace your fingers at your low back. Yeah? So those of you with feet bound, take an inhale, and then little exhale, kick into the palms. Those of you with hands interlaced at the low back, draw the arms long, lift the chest, then press into the front of the pelvis and hover the legs. If you feel any impingement in the low back, you can just take the feet wider, those of you without the bind. If you're going for hand to foot bind, you want to try to bring the knees together. Kick and lift, steady breath. Lengthen both sides of the neck. And you can like visualize your subtle body kind of like setting the crown of your head in the arches of the feet. There it is. Land it. Take an inhale. Exhale, child's pose. Hands underneath the shoulders. Press into your palms, hips back. Toes touch, knees wide, hips back. Just use a few breaths here to soften the low belly, low back. Walk your hands back. Thighs together, sit back at the heels and swing the legs around. For our forward fold or our back body opener, you have two options. One of them is Paschimottanasana, which is a extended leg forward fold, like so. The other one is plow, which not everybody enjoys doing, yeah, but if you want to go plow, you'll go from your back and reach toes up and overhead like so, okay? So if you're sticking with Paschimottanasana, legs in extension, inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, bow. If you're going for shoulder stand, roll down to your back, inhale, legs up, arms by your sides. Exhale, reach the toes up and overhead to the ground behind you, and then roll the shoulder blades down and back. If it's in your practice, you can interlace your fingers behind you and draw the pinky edge sides of the hands down towards the ground. Everyone breathe into the erector spinae. So breathe into the musculature that runs along either side of the spine. If you're in a seated forward fold, inhale to rise. Exhale to lower to your back. If you're in plow, hands to low back, and everyone meet in happy baby. Sacrum rooted, bend the knees into the side bodies. Grab hold of calves, ankles, or feet. Pull your knees either down to either side of you. Like one day you're trying to get the knees to touch the ground. With sacrum rooted, yeah. And if a sway feels good, do your thing. Breathe in and out of the nose. Last few rounds of intentional breath here. We can let it all go in Shavasana. And then gather your knees into your chest. Wrap your arms all the way around the shins. And take a deep inhale. Fill your lungs up. Round through your back body. Tuck your chin and then activate. Squeeze toes, inner thighs, arms, face. Intentionally engage. So it's like the opposite of Shavasana. Squeeze it in. Exhale, release, open. Legs long. Roll the shoulder blades down and back. You can take a sigh or two. The mind is a problem-solving tool. If you don't have any current problems, it'll venture its way into the past or try to fiddle around in things. It'll dream up what could be a potential future issue. And you can use that complex mental technology to dive deeply into the detail of right now. Deepen your breath. Before moving your body, fill it up with your attention, with your awareness. Moving your attention from your toes and feet, up the legs, into the pelvis, belly, chest, arms, hands, neck, jaw, brow, skull. And then start to bring some little movements back, if you feel ready. If you need to rest longer, that's all good. If you feel ready for those little movements, maybe wiggling fingers and toes. Or rolling the wrists, the ankles. Yeah. Inhale, full body stretch if that feels right. And then exhale, gather your knees into your chest and roll to your right side in a fetal pose. And feel the texture of breath as it moves in and out of the left nostril. Press up into a seat. Anjali Mudra, hands in prayer at the heart center. And we'll close with an Om all together. Deep inhale to Om. Bowing to the power and lineage of this practice and the way it's incredibly designed to bring us back to the teachings of here and now. Thanks, everyone. Thank you, thank you. Very, very old schoolish practice today. We stuck with a lot of traditional postures. If you have any questions, I'm here about the philosophy, postures, anything. We have all kinds of cool stuff going on next weekend. You can spend a whole day with us. We have Chai and Vibe on Sunday next weekend. And then after that, John Beck, who is very relaxed right now, is leading an improving flexibility workshop. And he is very knowledgeable in that regard. So if you want to improve your flexibility, I'll be there. I know I could use a little bit of that. Hopefully next Sunday in the afternoon. I'll see you all soon. Thank you. Have a great rest of your day. Oh, and last day for ClassPack sales. Those of you who aren't members, you want to get on ClassPack, it's a great way to support local. Thanks, y'all.